Hello, beautiful people. It's Robyn Thomas here with Resemble Me by Robyn. Welcome back to my channel. We're going to hop right on in. So as you can see, I have taken out my braids and have done a old-fashioned twist down, which I have not done probably like 2 years. I cannot tell you the last time I actually did a twist out on my hair. And if you've been following my channel, you know that I am currently growing my hair back out from a fade. I mean, I literally went all the way just right before bald. So yeah, okay, so this is my hair after I've taken my braids out. If as you see, they are braided into these crazy sections. And the reason being, and very dirty too, y'all, my scalp. Anyways, so no, I did not record the actual takedown of my hair because nearing the end of pregnancy is extremely tiring. Like if you've ever had a child, you know exactly where I'm coming from. So I just took the opportunity to like a week's worth of time. And not even that. So maybe like an hour or a little over an hour over a 5-day period. I would like take a section of hair, cut it, up until about right where my hair ends, and then take those braids out, and then I would put one of these terrible braids in just so I can keep that section out of the way. So I did that for 5 days. I think I did like Monday. No, I did like Sunday, Monday. I skipped Tuesday. No, I did Sunday. I skipped Monday. Once I seen how easy it was going to be, I was like, oh, this is good. So I did Sunday, skipped Monday, did Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday for, like I said, a little over an hour. So I'm just going to like round it up to say it took me about 6 hours to take all of the braids out. And I did count how many braids that I took out. I just counted them by section and then just kept like adding them and like taking a screenshot so I wouldn't forget the number, and then I would add, the next amount that I took out. So I would like take the whole section and then cut the braids off and count it like that. Not as I was taking my one by one, but count it like that. And I had 541 micro box braids. It was really, really easy to take out. Like I said, I just went like right below where my hair ended, which you could tell because my hair is black and the hair that I used, the color I used was a number 30. So I just cut that. I put all the hair out to make sure that they were like the same length. I hope that makes sense. And then, like I said, cut that section off. And then just went one by one and took the braids out. It was extremely easy because, as you know, I don't like confuse hair when I'm installing it. I make sure like the three strands I start with are like the same three strands, at least until I pass, my natural hair. And then after that, it doesn't matter. But most of the times I don't have to worry about it until I get to the end of the braid when one of the sections start to like thin out or become shorter or whatever. So yeah, it was really easy. I'll be sure to link other micro braid takedown videos. They are not, none of them are of me, but they are of like clients who braids I have taken out. So yeah. So I ended up, I know I said I was going to leave it in until I had my baby, but I just didn't. I changed my mind for two reasons. One, I was like, am I really going to want to take out the braids? Like, I didn't know how. I knew it was going to be easy because my hair was short, but I just didn't know if I would feel like it. Like, after having my baby, like, do I really want to do that? And then having like loose hair, even though I would be in a certain area taking it out, just, loose hair that comes from taking your braids down and stuff like that. I just didn't want to deal with the hassle of that once my baby was here. So I did go ahead and take it out. And then the second reason was because my hair had grown. It had grown pretty well. It was not hanging. I put in the smallest amount of hair possible to make sure y'all. So this right here is me. I've gone 2 weeks without washing my hair, and honestly, I did not. I probably moisturized my hair like twice within those 2 weeks. When I tell y'all pregnancy is exhausting, making a human is exhausting. Okay, so was I worried about that? Absolutely not. And then, so I took a week of taking them out, and then I waited basically another week before I actually washed my hair. So, yeah. So yeah, my hair, like I said, it wasn't necessarily, it was bothering me like trying to put in a ponytails and stuff like that because it did start to like pull. However, because I'm a low density braider, the braids weren't necessarily hanging because of the weight. You know, I put as little hair as possible, but still I had a really good amount of new growth. Like the hair did start to like kind of twist a little bit at the root just because of how much new growth I had. And then the ones in the back, I would take out a couple of those, you know, just randomly, simply because of uh, um, the length of how much it had grown. And, you know, the around the nape and the edge area is very, very sensitive. So, my mom is currently in town at this point, and I'm about to go downstairs and have her to scratch my scalp because I need it so, so bad. Like, oh my gosh, I need my scalp scratched so bad. I'm about to show y'all, like, inside. Look at this. Ooh. And when I tell y'all she scratched the mess out of my scalp, I mean, she went to work, okay? I don't know how long it's been since she scratched her scalp. She said it's been forever, but she did her thing with that one. So yeah, I'm about to open it up and show you guys. So something I do, well, I guess I'll wait until I get to like the hair washing part. But so I kept the hair in. I was supposed to do 4 months. I ended up keeping it in actually for 11 weeks. So 1 week shy of 3 months if you're going off 4 weeks in a month. Right. So I had the braids in for 11 weeks. Of the 11 weeks, I washed my hair 9 times. So I went twice waiting 2 weeks before washing my hair. Throughout, I ain't going at the beginning, I was doing very well with moisturizing my hair while I had my braids in. However, towards the end, probably about that last month, you talking about, I just didn't feel like it. And again, if you ever had a child, been pregnant, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay. So yeah, I did, but what I can say is I definitely did keep up with my moisture routine, or my wash routine, just to make sure that my scalp didn't get like out of control. And that's something else too. Like when you're pregnant, your body is going through so many like hormonal changes. It's just, I always have to go through this period of like figuring out my hair again, or just nursing my hair the best way I can until my my body balance system or whatever gets back together. I don't know. So because my scalp was so bad, like I said, my mom, she scratched it. She probably took like an hour to scratch my scalp. And then I waited about an hour or so before I actually washed my hair because my hair was so tender. But these are the products I use for my wash day. And I did use two cleansing shampoos because my scalp was just, oh my God, you know, I mean, y'all just seen it. So I really wanted to make sure that I really got in there nice and thorough and clean all of that off my scalp as much as I could, which I did a pretty good job. So yeah, this is everything that I use. I will say that I did not, and I should have, but I did not sit under the dryer. I again didn't feel like it. Sit under the dryer. I'm gonna do better, I promise. But I didn't feel like sitting under the dryer. But I did. So I just did the steam wrap while I washed my body, which I'm finding that that is a step that I cannot miss. Like I need to go under the dryer because I have made a revelation, or had a revelation while I was actually washing my hair this go around, and you're about to see it in this next clip. Oh, and then also with the Twistout, this is what I use too. So the gel, then the Robyn, the oil, and then I use this detangling brush by what's her name? She's the Fro Whisperer on Instagram. Celeste, Eclectic Vibes. I just love this. I absolutely love this brush. It's really, really good at detangling hair. So my revelation, my hair is now low porosity. Do you see how the bees just sit on my hair? And I just like, it took me probably 7 minutes to get my hair wet like this. And if you seen, it was a little like shilling, because I was literally letting the water run over my hair for 7 minutes so that it could penetrate my hair. But I had beads sit on my hair. So over time, your body, especially as women, it just changes. And that is one of the changes I have been noticing here recently, which is also one of the biggest reasons I need to sit under the dryer to get that heat directly on there so that I'm able to have that conditioner to penetrate my hair, so that I can have good moisture and hydration retention. But yeah, so I'm not showing you the whole wash day because I've shown you wash days many, many times. But I just went through wash it twice with the two cleansing shampoos. Then I went through with the moisturizing shampoo and washed my hair. And as you see this time, I don't have on any gloves. I don't know why. Well, one, my nails are very new. So I just got to feel, and I just wanted to feel my fingers on my scalp, especially because of how dirty my scalp was. I just needed to like feel like, am I really getting those spots? And you can feel it with the gloves on too, but it's just a little bit different. Okay, so this is me taking the conditioner, and again, like I said, I definitely should have set under the dryer because even with this, I don't. The steam, it's just not enough. It's absolutely not enough for low porosity hair at all. So I did take a shower and let that do its job. And then afterwards, I went in and rinsed it out with cool water. But as you can see again, for the most part, it just, the water beads really just sit on my hair. You can see it's just sitting there. The parts that the water is not actually going over, it's just sitting there. All right, so I have done most of the twists, and now I'm on to this last section. I take the Nairobi and I put a ton. I love Nairobi for that. You can put however much without it being crunchy, without it being heavyweight or whatever, just so you can get the results that you need. And then I take the gel I'm using is the root sealant. I'll be sure to link that in the description box so that you have direct access to that. And I rub all of that in. So this is like the LOC method. So the liquid would be from the foam, which is mostly water. And let's not forget, I did just come out of the shower. And then I don't, did I show putting the gel on? I put the gel on too. Maybe that was me rubbing that in. So I put the gel on my fingers and then I put it on my hair. And now I'm just detangling the section that I'm about to twist up. I don't know why I can't remember if I did that or if I edited that in this video or not. And I'm not going to go back and re-record this part. So, okay. So now what I'm doing is I'm just separating it with my fingers. I don't really care about having like straight parts because having those parts is not really what you want to see. And so I'm just going through and two-strand twisting the area. And so two-strand twist all the way and then twirling it around my finger. My hair is kind of still pretty blunt from when I cut it, when I cut it off initially last year. So I'm just twisting and twisting and twisting and then rolling it around my fingers. And most of the sections were about the same. I would say probably around the perimeter or like my edges, my edge area, or excuse me, temple area. The twists were a little bit bigger, but that's because it's not that much hair there. So the sections were a little bit bigger. But yes, I just go through. I did the same thing for all of the twists that I currently have in, making sure that the twists or the hair is even on both sides. Twisting, 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 twisting. And now that I have all of them in, I'm just going to do a turnaround. You see how that's pretty big on the right side. And on the left side, you're going to see another big twist or two. But it's still the same density as the other twist. So that's what I mean. And then here's just a closer view. Now, I kept these twists in for, when did I initially twist this hair? I know for sure I kept these twists in for about 5 days, if not like 6. I'm really due to wash my hair again, but I just I wanted to get this video out. So what I do is I just unravel the twist, I untwist the twist, and then I separate it however it lets me separate the hair. So I don't force it separate. I just go untwist it. So I'm just going the opposite direction, untwist those two pieces, and then I open that half of the twist up, and I just separate it however my fingers naturally can feel the hair wants to separate. And that's to try to help keep it as defined as possible. I personally am not a huge fan of like extremely defined. And my hair is like really, really kinky, so yeah. I initially was going to try wash and go, which is why I had the gel. And then while I was doing it, I probably did like the back session. I was like, I don't want to do this. And so that's why I didn't want to wash my hair out again. So that's why I also used the gel. I normally wouldn't use gel, but it's cool. Or not that much, let me say that, like throughout the whole section. But anyways, I just go through and I unravel them however they'll let me. Again, take them apart. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, oh, you see my scalp. I'm telling you, it's time for another wash day. I'm going to have to, like, do something different. And it would be, I say do something different, but honestly, I need to go back to the basics of doing my own hair. It's, again, being pregnant is hard. It's really hard work on a body. And I just don't be feeling like doing it, like doing too much of anything. We all have those times. So I went this 5 days and I moisturized my hair one time while I had these in. And honestly, it was the day before when I actually planned on unraveling the twist, but I couldn't find any time to do it. I couldn't even find any time to do it, and by the time I had time, it was time for the boys to go to bed, and then so I was ready to go to bed, and I didn't do it. So, but I did put some, spray some mist at the front and put some oil on it, which does not do anything if you're not doing your part. So it was already, like I said, about time to wash my hair again, especially because I had not been doing my job at moisturizing my hair. I feel like I've been saying it for the past couple of videos, but I'm just being honest, y'all. I'm just being very, very honest. So yeah, you see the front of it is already like, you need a whole nother scratching. Hair. You can even see it like throughout there. I've actually I'm about to do something different with my hair. I'm just going to be honest with y'all. I don't know exactly what it is just yet. I don't know if I want to become a straight natural. I don't know if I want to go back to the creamy crack. But I got to do something because I don't be feeling like doing my hair. I don't feel like putting a lot of effort into it. I don't want to cut it again because sometimes I be wanting to do stuff and I be like, dang, I ain't got no hair. For what I actually want to like do a style or something. But I don't know. I've been natural since 2012, or I started transitioning in 2012. So 2013 I was fully natural. So that's like 11, 12 years of me being natural. I mean, if you can see, I've been, for the past 3 years I've been cutting my hair off, just because I want something different. I want something new. I don't want something so time consuming. I love my hair. I love the kinkiness and all that stuff, but it is very time consuming, and not all the time does it come out for me how I wanted to. It's so much easier doing other people's hair. But we'll get to that another time. Anyways, going through to see if I missed any twists, and I had not missed any twists. And now I'm just going through making sure none of those parts are showing. And this is really important if you had a lot of very straight parts, but it's also good to do it so that the hair lifts up. It's been under a rag for almost a week, so it was extremely flat, like the twist, everything was flat. So I'm just going through and kind of pumping those roots up so that the hair is not laying flat. Now I'm using the My Gel by Joy Naturals just to kind of lay my edges down, just a little bit. Y'all know I don't really care that much about it being in its natural state, but I do want to kind of tame it just a little bit. But yeah, I'm probably just gonna keep my hair like this for like 2 more days, and then I'm gonna wash it out and do something to it. What I'm gonna do to it, I don't know, but you guys will see. You guys will see, and I'm also going to be. By that time, I should be able to talk about my birthing experience. So while I'm doing my next style, I'll let y'all in on my birthing experience, which I normally have my children natural. So that would be something to look forward to. But yeah, that's the end of that. And this is my twist out on my kinky natural hair. I love my braids while I had them in. Um, but yeah, on to something different, I guess. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Peace and blessings.